This is the Liver King cycle that he was taking at one point of his physique. How far it changed, I'm not sure. But to be honest with you, this is many different compounds. There are lots of secretagogues and IGF-1 elevators and growth hormone based, and some anabolics, not a tremendous amount of anabolics. So I'll go through the list for you. So the first on the list is IGF-1. If people out there who are not familiar with IGF-1, okay, that is what the magic is initiated by when you introduce outside source growth hormone. The growth hormone is not, it's pretty much almost a precursor. It's the initiator for the IGF-1. So what happens is when the growth hormone flows through your body, I think it's through your liver, where the turnover turns into IGF-1. That initiates all the hyperplasia and the magic, but not as good as burning fats. It initiates a lot of muscle growth, tendon healing, anti-aging properties, but not as much adipose tissue loss, okay? Now, the dosage he was taking, it doesn't say the dosage, okay? But on top of that, now he's taking a secretagogue, CJC 1295 and Imap. Very low prolactin turnover peptide, initiates some fat loss, but not as good as tesamorelin. That on top of IGF-1, now he has a lot of HGH and IGF-1 compounds flowing through his body for adipose tissue and for more body composition, all right? Now we have Ibutamoren, all right? That's another secretagogue, oral, known as also MK677. Labeled sometimes as SARMs, but is not a SARM. SARMs are more under the androgen umbrella. This is a secretagogue. Works off your hypothalamus to pulse growth hormone and IGF-1, okay? That's oral. Now it says been taking for 2 months, doesn't say the dosage. Omnitrope now. Now this is exogenous outside source growth hormone. Pharmaceutical grade, doesn't say the dose. So now you have 4 different IGF-1 compounds flowing in your body. Secretagogues, exogenous, internal, whatever it may be in an oral. Now let's backtrack. Besides now just initiating the most unbelievable adipose fat burning cycle, all right, and healing for your tendons, etc. But now let's look at the negatives. If he does have any underlying cancer cells in his body, this is a bad combination together. Maybe he had a test where he has 0 cancer cells. Every one of us has some cancer cells. But in his gene line and family gene pool, if there was something underlying, this could be a very dangerous scenario. Okay. Anabolics, androgens, tesipinate, 0.6 cc's per week, which is half a cc plus a 10, which is at 120 milligrams. That's a cruise dose once a week. Honestly, very, very light. That's assuming it's also 200 milligrams per milliliter, which most compounding pharmacies do produce it in that, all right? Nandrolone decanate, Decca, old school compound, like I said before. Again, let's just say theoretically it was dosed at 200 milligrams per milliliter, 0.6 cc's, just a little bit above half a cc. That's about 120 milligrams as well. Very modest as well. Winstrol, stanozolol, oral, 50 milligrams. Okay, now we're starting to get into juice head stuff, all right? Very harsh steroid on the liver. Very, very effective and very high anabolic properties to it, all right? Bodybuilder, I will not name, old school. This was his base drug. And the volume of stanozolol that he did was incredible. He actually found that stanozolol, being his base drug, reigned over testosterone. How I always say is your steak and potatoes and your ribeye for your plate, all right? Like I said, you got to find what works for you. He found that stanozolol worked well for him, but very side effecty. Why I don't like stanozolol? It depends the person. 50-50, meaning 50% of people has an incredible drying effect, lifting heavy because it makes your androgen, it activates the androgen receptor, makes you stronger. Bad combination. Drying stronger equals muscle tears, all right? That's his list of anabolics and secretagogues. Some anabolics, not crazy, mostly IGF-1 growth hormone and secretagogue based.